Hi, this is eebtarot, two E's and a B tarot. I'm gonna be reading for whoever needs to receive this message, and I'm going to also pull clarifiers for whatever comes out. It's a timeless reading. If it resonates, let me know in the comments. Like if it resonates as well. I always appreciate it. Subscribe. I've already pre-shuffled the deck. So you have the Tower, the Five of Wands, and the clarifier for the Tower is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the clarifier for the Five of Wands is the Three of Wands. And I asked because when I was pulling or shuffling through, the Six of Swords came out, but it was too many cards. It came out on top, so I asked for a clarifier for the Six of Swords. That didn't come out, and it was the Empress. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups. Excuse me. So with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this could be something dealing with a Scorpio, or they could have multiple fire placements in their chart, but this is something significant that has just taken place in your life, and the significance of it makes you feel like you are completely stuck. It's not going anywhere. It's not moving, and it feels like there is some concern around it. And it doesn't feel like you are concerned at the stagnancy. It kind of just feels like you are contemplating it and just kind of reprocessing and going over in your mind if you're taking all of the necessary steps, if you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's and doing your own due diligence in whatever place you're in right now that is stagnant. Because stagnancy isn't a negative thing. That's either God telling you, okay, take a rest, you've done enough, or hold on, the thing that I was leading and guiding you to isn't quite ready yet. You're good to go, but the thing that is orchestrated for you is still needing some tweaks, right? But meanwhile, the Tower to the Wheel of Fortune, we got whatever we were trying to extract out of there. Okay, it's like having major surgery and then going through recovery. Some of you could have just had major surgery and maybe there's things happening where you got to be on the mend, you got to rest, and you're used to go, 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 or taking care of things. And right now it's just about checking in with yourself and not beating yourself up or overacting actioning plans. You know what I mean? Or taking too many. That's another thing. Like Five of Wands to the Three of Wands, not necessarily giving, taking on everybody else's point of view or opinion in matters. Because sometimes I know it can be soothing for you, or reassuring, should I say, for you to kind of present a situation to somebody and say, hey, what do you think about this? Or, what would you have done? How are you viewing this? You know what I mean? Like, where do you sit with it? If this was you, or just in general. And sometimes taking too many different people's opinions, or a particular person's opinion that really doesn't align with what your situation is calling for or will result in, can have you playing too many voices in your head, when in all actuality what you need to focus on is the voice you hear from the divine, the one you hear from yourself, and how that resonates best with you, right? But whatever it is that you are stagnant in right now, or there's a pause, or there's a rest period, I'm also getting the vibe of like twins too. Like maybe there's a Gemini somewhere in your placement, even though I don't see any air energy here. But yeah, there's definitely a new beginning happening, because when there's stagnancy from Wheel of Fortune reverse and a Tower being that major shift, that means that whatever closed out, a new beginning is coming. And I mean, the new beginning is never worse than what you walked away from, unless you're dragging that rubble from that deconstructed tower with you to the new updated space. You're going to feel really good about it. You're going to look really good about whatever. Once the stagnancy is done, it's purposeful and intentional, because you need to be confident and prepared. There could also be a pregnancy that you are a little bit apprehensive about sharing or speaking on. You just, again, those extra opinions of what you should do, what you shouldn't do. This, like, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need to overstimulate yourself with everybody else's ideas and plans. And there could also be some, maybe some of it is coming from a good intention place. Others' opinions and viewpoints, even the ones that you're having in your own head. You know how you can pre-dialogue something before it happens? Like how you already know that this person is going to probably take this position and this person's probably going to say that. Like, even in those points of conversation where you're having them prior to actually having them in real time, don't overwhelm yourself with that either. Like, again, there's no point in having major surgery, going through all of that to get through and resolve and extract, just for you to turn around when you should be resting and saying, okay, you've done enough. You've done what you needed to do. You've done what you've been tasked with. And now we are moving you on to, we are triaging you to this place where you are allowed, you are required, you are highly advised to focus on resting and self-care. And you turn around and, jump back into the flames. Like, no. You can't be running no marathon after major surgery. Not the next day, not right away. You have to allow that labored breath to fully exhale. But whatever it is, it's definitely, with the Fool, Death card, major ending and beginning. And for the Ten of Cups, this is your everything. This is everything that you've been working up to this point. And it was probably a bitch to get here. Like it was not. Look at this 10 of Cups. This is a whole campfire. You don't just, you ever set the aesthetic for a space and really try to make it meaningful and intentional and purposeful so that it's comfortable and you have everything you need and your resources are abundant. That's tedious. It ain't easy. You know what I mean? It took a lot of meticulous thought. See, King of Swords. It took a lot of meticulous calculating and strategy. Like, it's crazy. With the Empress here, this is no different. Either someone is going to actually find out they're with child, or that they will be giving birth soon if they already know they're with child. Or this is you birthing a new idea, like I said, a new way, a new normal, a new way of life for you. But if you think of it in a mindset of growing a child, it takes 9-10 months, right? Give or take, to get that baby to term. And you have to adjust and allow yourself, when you're pregnant, you're supposed to allow yourself that time to rest. Your body is literally making a person. So no, you can't go do acrobats on a balance beam. You have to sit down and be okay with it, because there's no point in externally changing your circumstance just for you to internally still keep that same mindset. You know what I mean? Because you're as above, so below. Whatever is internal will eventually become external. And no, you know, this is just really talking about closing out old cycles. Again, there may be some past narratives that you are not interested in entertaining. You're done with it. It's over. And that's amazing. And anybody who is not on board and causing you to second guess or feel like your rest is over, you know what I mean? As long as it's being done from a healthy place. Again, sometimes people make you feel like you are not allowed to rest. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, you are. And you should. It's mandatory. That's why our bodies require sleep. It's not up for debate. It's not an option. You know what I mean? If you don't, you will experience extreme psychosis. If you do not sleep, you will literally no longer be on this planet. Now, when done in excess, and there's also emotional unhealed wounds, right? It will push you into you sleeping to the point of your detriment, or resting to the point of your detriment. You have to find a genuine balance with things. And again, Ten of Swords Fool still coming up. This is going to be everything that you wanted, and you are leaving past narratives and self-talk of lack in the past and the people connected to it. Queen of Pentacles. Over it. Stand in your feminine energy. And this is not male or female. This is just energetically your feminine energy. And that's all about abundance, multiplicity, growth, nurturing, care, compassion, you know. All right. If this was your reading, then let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Always appreciate it. And the more subscribers I receive, the closer I get to being able to go live with you guys and really connect and tap into your energy even further. Until next reading, be well, be blessed. Thank you.